Hi, chat. How's it going? What's up? Hi, Don. What's up, Don? I need to set everything up one moment. Go. All right. We are good. Hi, chat. How's it going? What's up? Today we are playing more Limbus Company. Whoa, in a way. I have a good amount of stuff. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, we got the two what you call it, pulls. Okay, nice. God, I have so much stuff ever since when like gifted me the thing for the Limbus pass. Oh my god. Yo, hi chat. What's up? Yeah, we are playing more. Yeah, it's yes, there it is. Mnestic experience. Whoa. And it's an event. Wait, hold on. Whoa. Okay, so we get 20 pulls. I thought that was a Deca extraction ticket, and I saw the 20 there, and I was like, what? But no, it is 20 free pulls. Well, not free pulls, but pretty much free pulls. You know what, I'll be playing it right now too, yo. And also, oh, you're yeah, okay. I thought we were gonna have to pull for you, but it's the Ishmael ID, right? All right. Huge. And we got 12 of those. Oh my god. I need more thread through means that are like not sharding things, because I have literally like anytime I need thread, I literally just do this, and I do a random center and just thread it, or thread spin it. Take him right now. He gives 40%. I can't right now though. Or what do you call it? Yeah, the support, I guess. Yeah. True. Anyways, let's. Well, I do want to pull. I feel like I have to, right? Oh my god, I forgot about the ego. Also, chat, I did prepare ahead of time. I did prepare ahead of time, and I sharded the Blade Lineage Mentor ID and fully leveled him up. So we are going to be using him. So I guess we're gonna do a poise team for the story right now. Guys on floor 15 with all adversities with charge team. Oh no. BL Merceau, my goat. Let's go. We all love BL, chat. We all love BL. All of us, every single one of us. Also, there's Gregor. Never going to pull on here though. Yeah. I do still need Lamp Gregor, I think, right? But I can just shard that, right? Yeah. Don't pull right now, by the way. The announcer is spoilers. What? You're telling me not to pull? You can pull after the second node. Isn't the announcer... Oh, I guess the announcer is Kim, yeah. We know the announcer is Kim and Angdu, but they hid the faces, so I guess... Yeah, we haven't seen Kim. Like, we haven't seen Kim's face yet, have we? Kim has always had, like, a bamboo hat in front of him. And he's had one line. Or not one line, like, what is it, like 5 or 6 lines in Ruina? Okay. So I guess we're gonna get introduced to Kim. So we'll do the pulls after the second node then, yeah. Let's set up my story team real quick. Poise. I'm just gonna filter by poise, actually. I can just do that, yeah. Poise. Okay, so you're poise. You're not. Wait, you're poise? When are you poise? You're not poise. You're literally not poise. Yeah, you are. Wait, what? Gain 20 points. Didn't I literally have like a moment where I brought you into a mirror dungeon in like my poise team, and we literally didn't have enough poise characters because you're all rupture? You're not poise. You have poise, but you're not poise. We bring Sheep Faust. Does not count for mirror dungeon. Yeah, it's kind of useless in a poise team. Okay. If you have thread and leveling tickets, maxing BL song is low-key worth it, yo. Yeah, I mean, I do. I'm a whale now, chat. Not really. I spent $10 that Void gave me in this game, so I'm actually like part of the big leagues now, chat. You're poise. Wait a minute. Hold on. You are poise. That's really fun. We don't actually have too many poise guys, but yeah, we'll bring all of our poise guys. We'll have the middle backup, I guess. You're just, yeah, you're fully ruptured. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 full poise units is actually pretty good. Okay. If it's a skill 2, then it doesn't count for mirror dungeon. That sucks, doesn't it? Because it's literally just like... But that is weird. Like, it isn't the requirement if 5 or more identities have skills that gain poise count? Isn't that the requirement? So she has a skill that gains poise count that she can use in mirror dungeon, but it doesn't count actually. Like by the text of the root, like of the stuff, base skills. Okay, that's stupid though. Enhanced skills aren't base. Yeah, I guess. Dang, that sucks. Use some support IDs. True. It's Honglu, right? Yeah. So I guess we don't need Lord Honglu right now. He'll be kind of weak right now. All right, let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is sick. You're the first event of the story stage to unlock. Oh, that's the theater. I was like, what am I unlocking? What? Freckles, hello. What's up? Wild Hunt Freckles. What? Is that? Welcome. Here's the band-aid. Pull, pull, pull. I need to see Kim's face first. So we will be pulling after the second stage, apparently. Also, why are there teeth and eyes? Just don't do that. What the heck? Yeah, this is definitely worth to support for that 40% reward boost. Which is cool as fuck, yo. Well, I'll probably do the Honglu one just because I want to pull for Ishmael. Oh yeah, I've got to read. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to, like, whenever I start reading in these things, it takes me a minute to, like, get into, like, read mode in my brain. So I'm gonna be bad for, like, the first, like, few minutes of this. He's the goat no matter what face he has, true. I've come for you. My Wild Hunt version is, oh no. That's crazy. All right. No, wait. For this one, we should go about it like... Thank you, Faust. No, Heathcliff's been in the Vanguard for too long. I should pull him back and let him... Okay. Okay, hold on, wait. I've gotta It's been a while, chat. It's been a while. Oh my god, because originally the last Intervallo that I played came out shortly after I fully caught up, so it wasn't that long of a wait. But this one was like a full wait. This is the longest I've had to wait for Limbus content. All right. What was their voice? Wait. Oh no. Okay. Has Dante finally graduated from the funny voice? Oh no. Huh? Oh, sorry. Did you say something? No, I got it. Okay, we're good. I provided you an answer to your question, but you exhibited no observable response. Is the Sinner's combat performance deteriorating beyond manageable parameters? No, things aren't that bad, but it's just hard to focus on one conversation when I'm trying to support battles happening in completely different places at once. Oh, they're doing the Malcolm ability, yeah. Your dailies, Dante, oh god. I will be doing my dailies in combat, right? And there's their, like, defeat enemies things, right? The voice, it's beautiful. On top of that, Roji's shopping chatter's been starting to get a little distracting. Wait. When they use the Dante ability, the Malkuth ability, do they see, like, everyone all at once? It's not, like, a focus thing? You can't, like, focus on specific sinners? Is it just all of them? Because I know, the Malkuth ability is, like, weird, right? Where you can, like, control, like, the sinners, like, you can summon the sinners to you and also observe the sinners as well. That's all, like, included. If Carmen did a Deku impression, I'd distort immediately. What? Need more lunacy to gamble, we do. A few days after we entered N-Corp's district, we're already here, alright. The bus pulled over in the back streets of N-Corp to take care of a distortion case. Oh. This contract was supposed to be handled jointly with the LCD team, but distortions suddenly started cropping up all over an area of the back streets called Butter Street. Oh yeah, Butter Street. Without any coherent pattern. No obvious point of origin or route of spread. Nothing convenient like that. And I had no choice but to split the sinners into several groups and send them out. Otis, Ishmael, Sinclair, Don Quixote, Yisong, and Merceau were on their way to rendezvous with the LCD team. Heathcliff, Gregor, and Honglu were suppressing distortions that had showed up from other directions. And with our onboard stock scraped down to the bottom, Roja and Ryoshu, who were done with their share of the suppression work, were put in charge of buying supplies for the bus. You put Roja in charge of buying things? Wait. As for Faust, she decided to stay behind with me on the bus. I wanted to get through the consultation sessions I'd been putting off, and thought I might as well get some much-needed practice with handling the new golden bow power I'd acquired. To reiterate, there are no issues requiring special concern regarding Faust. It is true that Faust has, on several occasions, expressed dissatisfaction with a certain Faust. However, those instances should be classified as a mere personal grievance. Wait, what? I mean, it's good if that's all there is to it, but this was not the first time Faust had seemed unlike herself. There had been times before when she'd spent far longer alone than usual, lost in thought, moments when she could not produce immediate answers to questions from the other sinners or me. Oh, is the Faust chord starting to act up a bit more? Oh no. Could it be you can't access the Gesellschaft? I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. May I ask your basis for that inference? Because you're acting a lot like you did back on the warp train. It appears there remain occasions on which you're still capable of surprising Faust, Dante. So I was right, you really are cut off from the Giselle shaft. It was not intended as confirmation of your conjecture. Maybe she's saying that while she can technically access the Giselle shaft, it may as well be that she can't. I wish I could ask more and get to the bottom of it, but the way she was sidestepping the subject told me that prying wouldn't get me any further insight. Right, I won't be pressing you if you don't want to talk about it. Your reserve is appreciated. Shall we move on? Yes, your consultation is the next agenda. After cross-referencing the records pertaining to the recent events in the House of Spiders, it would appear that memories concerning the individuals designated as Sora and Ren currently remain only with you, Dante. As such, should the influence of Ryoshu and her sword lead to further omissions in the official records, the manager will be responsible for supplementing the necessary information. So it's still completely mysterious. Like, we don't know why Dante has the ability to remember things, right? I got a voicemail about a scam thing. I swear, I get so many calls every single day from these scammers, and it's like the same script but with a different name every single time. It's so annoying. It's like, hi, this is Tina calling with this number to talk about your loan that you've been approved for. And it's like, hey, this is Daniel with this with this number calling to talk about the loan that you have been approved for. And it's just it's the same words but with a different name every single time. It's so annoying. And I get like 5 or 6 calls every single day. I block every single number and they keep calling. I hate it. It's presumably got something to do with the golden bow in their head. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say, do we know anything about like how beholders work? Because I feel like if Dante may have been a possible beholder of the head originally, that would explain it, but I don't know. Because it would make sense that the head would have some kind of like fail-safe for concept incineration, right? Where only beholders can remember stuff. That'd be neat. It's possible, maybe. Like, doesn't the head have a lot of like? I forget how concept incinerators are like functional. It's the head that has control over them, right? Mostly, in general. I feel like they would want that, you know. Beholders seem to be very different. Yeah, we don't know much about beholders, right? They just kind of observe things and like report it. That's how the head seems to pretty much be like omniscient and like know everything. Like if you break a taboo, they will just be there immediately because they just know. They seem pretty public use. Oh, it sucks. Seeing as the chicken guy could use it in Hell's Chicken. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's crazy. The chicken guy could use a concept incinerator. Alright. Yeah, that's not the first time I was the only one left with intact memories, huh? That's right. Despite K-Corp's memory wipe procedure, Catherine's erasure by the Golden Bow's power, and Ariyashiki severing people from existence, I was the only one who remembered what had transpired. Cast upon you diarrhea, dang. That sucks. But ironically enough, the memories I had prior to swapping my head with the clock still showed no sign of returning. Yeah, that is funny. The one person with, like, the ability to remember things doesn't have any memory of their past. Some guy pissed me off in a fighting game and I told him that I hope they turn into a pet tool. I feel evil, dang. They observe things and report it. They can also teleport entire buildings to, like, another location. They also look like holograms in a cylinder. Yeah. But like, I feel like even if it's not the beholders, I do think the head would probably have some kind of failsafe for concept incinerators, considering they exist, like, and are not actively being like wiped out by the head. Because like, what if somebody breaks a taboo and then like puts whatever caused that into a concept incinerator? Therefore, they never broke the taboo. You know, like the head would want to know that. So I feel like they would definitely have some kind of way to know about that. I mean, they talked about how hard it is to fully destroy some stuff. True, yeah. It's funny how we have various stats and appearances for the claw and arbiters. Meanwhile, the beholders get one sprite, one CG shared with the claw and an arbiter, and like 3 lines of dialogue at the end of Runa. Yeah. I mean, they aren't as much of an active force as the arbiters and the claw, right? Because the arbiters and the claw, they go out and they do stuff, and you'll see them do stuff. But the beholders are like, they work inside the very secretive head and like report to them, and that's it, right? So it makes sense that we wouldn't see as much of the inside of the head. I'm surprised we even got that, honestly, with how little we've seen of the head. Pet taboos rely mostly on overpopulation, no true AIs, and no cloning past 2 weeks. As both cause even more overpopulation, also immortality. They can't really concept incinerate that, to be honest. True, I guess. But like, isn't it also like a taboo to like make a gun that breaks walls or something? Or the taboo is like that you can't destroy homes, right? You can't destroy like a house or the walls of a house or something like that. So like, what if somebody did that and then put the weapon that did it inside of a concept incinerator? I feel like they would want to know that. I think it's don't break down homes in sweeping time. No, I think the sweepers just adhere to that taboo. You're not able to break down homes at all in the city, I think. I don't think it's immortality that's a taboo. It's true revival, aka reviving someone whose brain has been destroyed. Yeah. They wouldn't know the weapon, but they'd know it broke the house. Yeah, but like, it's the arbiter's job to completely, I guess, if it is their job to completely get rid of any evidence of that, a concept incinerator would have already done that job, so they wouldn't need to focus on that. But I feel like they'd want to at least know and be thorough, right? Because it's like, if you have a concept, like if you have completely forgotten and like whatever caused an issue, and then you go and fix that issue, and there's this big gaping hole in the plan of just like, how did they do that? It would be like, you would want to know that, you know? I don't know, I'm just speculating stuff. I have no idea what I'm talking about, actually, so. I swear there was no one breaking into the house on sweeps because it's supposed to be the only place that's safe in the sweeps. Yeah, the taboo is literally like, you aren't allowed to like break into somebody's home or like destroy a home. Like, homes are sacred. Like, that's the, like, if you are inside of a home, I think you can break into a home, but you're not able to like break down a home. And the sweepers adhere to that taboo because, like, obviously they'd be annihilated if they didn't. There is a taboo saying that guns cannot penetrate walls of houses. Okay, so there are multiple taboos pertaining to homes. Okay. We've destroyed at least one home. Have we? When? When did that happen? I mean, there's nocturnal sweeping, but that didn't count because that was like, the home was built to be like melted. Right? It wasn't technically a home. It was a building built out of like dissolvable walls or something. So it was inevitable that that was going to be dissolved. It was like a fake. Anyways, I should play the game and read the story and stuff, you know. Why won't my old memories come back though? Is it because of this clockhead? I don't know why, but I read that as like a Spamton line. Is it because of this clockhead? Like, but in general, I feel like the whole like citywide taboos are overpopulation and stopping too many deaths. Yeah, the head definitely does seem to lean more in favor of like preserving humanity and stuff like that, and like keeping natural humans as the main force of the city, I guess. You can't make guns that have the force to break walls, so instead of breaking walls, most bullets in the cities are designed to be quite blunt force, but still be able to pierce through a person. Yeah. This was a taboo that's saying that explosives have to be planted into the surface when detonating. Huh. Limbo had Kim face real soon, yo. Sorry, I need to not read every single comment. I'm sorry. I'm so used to being able to do that, but like, as more people show up, I can do it because I'll just be sitting here reading the chat every single second of the stream. All right. Speculation based on your experience with the bus team thus far will not meaningfully contribute to the recovery of your former memories, manager. Inductive reasoning conducted from memories with gaps, after all, is bound to have structural limitations. Bongi would serve as an adequate analogy. Bongi. Bongi! Yes, Bongi. Receiving feed and increasing in body mass alone would provide it with no meaningful basis for identifying the purpose of its rearing. Even in the terminal stage, when exposed to kitchen instruments and the heat of the stove, its limited experience would prove inadequate to constitute an understanding of its ultimate fate and purpose. Bongi mentioned, let's go. Has Bongi only ever been brought up in, like, Intervallos, by the way? Why is Bongi just, like, haunting all of the Intervallos? Likewise, the ultimate answer to your doubts can only be obtained from the whole of your experience that you will have accumulated at the terminus of your entire journey. That is your allotted mission. Because treasure awaits at the end of the road, at the end of hell. And the treasure will give me back my memories and my head also. Indeed, at the end of the road, you will be able to engrave your aspect. I still have no idea what... I have no idea exactly what aspect means, or even whether it's an object, but if I know one thing, it's that the me from before all of this began had wanted it badly, obsessively, desperately. It's more like an instinctive knowledge, but with my memories gone, that feeling, however strong it is, does not change the fact that it is just another word with no discernible mental image. And you're not going to tell me what that actually is, are you? The aspect. What it means, or why I wanted it so much. If it remains a piece of information that must be disclosed to you, then no. I am unable to tell you. Pay it no mind. You are still following your star acceptably. Please concentrate on the journey. More importantly, have you grown accustomed to that incomplete power? Current observation suggests that you have yet to arrive at that level. Well, I've gotten pretty used to focusing on one place at a time, but keeping track of several places at once is still a bit rough. Dang, what that... I'm so intrigued by who Dante is. It's so, like, crazy. Like, Dante had to have been an absurdly powerful person, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, Dante, just from what we have, if our current Dante just like masters all of the abilities they have currently, they are like above head level. Like they have the ability to slow people down, even out the power between multiple people, to view like multiple things happening at once, like to draw out the latent power of an individual through through giving the free ego use. Like, oh my god. Like, what the heck? This is crazy. When they strong because of the bows in their head. True, I guess, yeah. But like, this definitely has some kind of tie to their original like strength, right? Dante using more Citus and Iroh than Smoking on an N-Corp director in Kanto 10. Trust, true. Yeah, Iroh too. Like, Iroh is literally just like, you can't die now for a little bit, actually. And you're really strong now. Like, like, even if it is entirely because of the golden bows, Prime Dante will be, like, whether or not Prime Dante is, like, past Dante before Limbus, or late game Limbus Dante, Prime Dante will be insanely powerful. Like, the strongest person we have ever seen in Project Moon powerful. Like, that is gonna be crazy. Remember, we have 5 more abilities to collect. Yeah, it's crazy. Who are we missing? We're missing Netzak, Yesod. Do we have Tiferet? I don't think we have Tiferet. Do we have Hod? I know we have Malkuth. Do we have Hod yet? I don't remember if we have Hod. I think we've got the upper layers mostly, right? Technically only 4, but we need to complete Malkuth. Malkuth, true, yeah. Yeah, so it's Netzak, Yesod, Tiferet, and Hod, right? Dante is John the City, true. We have Bina, Hakma, Chesed, and Gebre, yeah. Okay. An incomplete Malkuth, okay. Oh yeah, didn't we, like, skip the queue with Malkuth, right? Like, we were supposed to go down from Hakma, Bina, Chesed, and Gebre, and then we just jumped straight to Malkuth. And that's why it's incomplete, because we just kind of, like, skipped the line on that one a little bit. And god, yeah. I have a feeling Netzak is definitely going to be... What you call it? We sequence the Sapling of Light, yeah. But Netzak is definitely going to be related to healing, because that's how he has always been, right? Just related to... Or, like, Pierce. Like, but I don't think we're going to get Pierce damage with this ability. I feel like it's going to be more healing. It's like, well, not welfare, safety. Getting 200% more max HP, trust. Or just, like, a full heal. A full heal would be crazy, right? Like, a full heal to either the team or, like, a specific center. I feel like it would be more a specific center. Or, like, a minor heal to the team or a full heal to a specific center, right? Just in the middle of battle. Maybe team-wide Blood Fiend style regen. That too, maybe. Everyone recovers like 10% of HP every turn for like 3 turns, something like that. Maybe like an overall heal, like that Matthias Ego gift, maybe. Or an overheal, not an overall heal. What are the others gonna be? Like, I feel like Malkuth is weird because, like, it feels like both Malkuth and Yesod at the same time. Like, Dante, like, I figured Yesod would be the, like, you can, like, see what everyone's doing, but Malkuth also covers that, so I don't even know what Yesod would be. Like, like, because, yeah, Malkuth's ability is, like, really strong. It has multiple parts to it. Like, you can call the sinners to your area and control them, and also see whatever they're doing. Like yes odd, like that feels like a yes odd ability. Like, so I don't even know what that would be. It would be like maybe you can observe things better, like you can see weaknesses or something, but like we can already kind of see that after we hit them. So it would be kind of useless. Like I don't know what it would be. Maybe Hod will be bringing the non-max IDs to your team to max level. Maybe something like power up and maxed out IDs. Maybe. That would be kind of... I feel like they wouldn't do that because it's a gotcha. You have to like do dailies and grind and stuff, right? They wouldn't completely negate the grinding of the... I mean, I guess supports already kind of do that a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe. I keep getting sidetracked and talking to chat, and I always do this when I'm playing Limbus Company. We're in the first node. It's been half an hour, and I've just been talking the entire time. All right. Otis's team is doing well in combat, even without my direct supervision, and Raj's team is shopping and not engaged in battle at the moment. Taking my mind off of them would prove much easier. That wouldn't give me the much-needed practice, so I'm doing my best to keep an eye on every sinner's status. Next season capstone ID will have a starting skill slots of 5 to 7. Okay. Sufficient familiarity should result in substantial tactical value. You would be able to cast a wider net when information gathering and employ previously unavailable tactical patterns. God. So I literally already talked about how strong Dante would be, and I was about to do it again, and I need to not do that. Right. I'd also be able to tell when it's a bad time to call someone in, too. Even as I continue talking with Faust, I make sure not to stop observing the places where each group is and what they're doing. Yup, pulling Heathcliff to the rear was the right call. I don't see any injuries. His team's still doing pretty well, even without my directions. As for Roja, wait, did she just stuff all of the pastries and bread she bought into her pockets? How did she manage that with a huge baguette? And Otis's group, let's see. Looks like they're joined up with the LCD team without any issues. LCD, then that guy over there must be... Hang on. Faust, there's a dude I've seen before, but he seems a bit, different from what I remember. Could you specify the issue? I'm monitoring the situation right now. We should probably join up with them, too. Let's end the consultation here. This is rather precipitous, Dante. If the incident is of serious nature, perhaps a request for support from the LCC. No, it's not an incident. Though I wouldn't say it's not serious. Okay. Kim? Maybe? Possibly? Oh my god, the 40 lunacy per node is back, oh my god. Oh, that's the rewards thing, yeah. Rendezvous, alright. Okay, we gotta do all the voices. I'm not really voices, just tone shifts. I need to, like, learn how to voice act and do voices and stuff. I would love to do that. I've been watching Penny Snapcube recently, and just, like, her ability to, like, do voices is absurd to me. I want to learn how to do that, but it's gonna take so long and so much effort to be able to do that. Go watch Snapcube, chat. Snapcube is great. Sigh. This is going from bad to worse, really. Dante seems to be tied up helping the other groups. Glub. True. Otis's command calls have been working out well enough, I'll give her that. We've managed to hold the line better than expected, and we're definitely starting to feel the strain. Why are you waving your hand all of a arm and hand signals? Oh, what signals? What's swinging the arm sideways supposed to mean? You don't know? It's scatter, damn it's a scatter. Crash. Dang. That was close. We almost got flattened. Oh yeah, can Dante revive from afar? I forget. I forget if that is included. I feel like it would be, right? Damn it, even rookies with nothing but the most rudimentary of military training would have recognized that hand signal that basic. I believe so. Oh, we're not all trained soldiers here, are we? Verily, the flourish of a single hand doth indeed make boast of a chivalric elegance. Yet when thou suddenly wavest thine... Sorry. I feel like the only time I ever, like, do, like, a voice like this is with Rules Card. When I'm playing Deltarune. So it's every time I say this, I'm just like, Rules Card. This is Rules Card, actually. Clenching and unclenching thy hand in a mystical fashion, only to suddenly turn tail, forsooth. I am left bereft of understanding what thou meanest to say. To think that of all the personnel on the team, only Swabby has the discipline to interpret a basic field signal. I only picked it up during my sailing days, and realistically speaking, did you really expect ordinary people like the others to understand professional military signals? This is unacceptable. After all the operations all of you have been deployed under my lead, you're still ignorant when it comes to nonverbal signals. Did you teach them? Did you tell them that these exist? Did you train them in any way? I don't think even Dante would know these signals. Yeah, might as well be splitting hairs, literally. Let us appease our agitated hearts and follow Miss Otis's instructions. We should disperse and withdraw. Hi, Ezra. Megaton landing. Oh. Slam. Hey, pretty cool, huh? Let's face it, I know how to make one heck of an entrance. Whoa, aren't you supposed to be cleaning up the distortion upstairs? Oh, finito? A million years ago? What? You guys were taking forever, so I figured I'd take a peek and lend a hand. You're welcome. Split by your thundering descent, the floor's form and shape are now crushed beyond mending, sunken deep enough to be likened to the incipus of a wellspring. Thank you, Yisong. Eh, don't you worry your head about it. That's all Hefta seems to take care of. True. Anyway, that should be all of them, right? Hi, Merso. The force of your landing neutralized the last of the distortions outside of the building. Great, can you check on the distorted peeps' faces and clothes? Their faces are all segmented. Makes my skin crawl, not a pleasant sight. As for their attire... this one appears to be a sweeper. What? And that one yonder bears the attire of an ordinary fixer. A sweeper? And this distortion I landed on, probably a local resident, judging by their clothes. Oh, wait. I guess sweepers would be able to distort. They are technically human. That's weird. I never thought that they'd be able to distort, but I guess, yeah. Sweepers when they can't sweep, so they distort, yeah. Sweepers people, of course, they need to distort, yeah. Did any of you happen to see anything appear, anything nearby bursting with a big pop and flash? Hey, not once. Okie dokie. You know what? Let's all head upstairs. This suppression request is kind of a pain. We'll need to put together a nice, neat plan before we start poking it too hard. A plan, sayest thou? How was there not a mere matter of slang distortions where they stand? Or was this not a mere matter of slang distortions where they stand? Huh? Wait, did nobody brief you? This has oft been the structure of our assignments. We were given instructions, we performed them. And only afterward do we begin to perceive the nature and contour of the tasks to which we have committed our hands. Really? Well, I guess every department has its own way of doing things. No big deal. I'll explain everything once we're upstairs. Oh, by the way, you didn't get to meet the whole team last time, did you? Only our new girl. This time, that dude, I mean, Mr. Bamboo-headed Kim's also here, so. Well, he's okay now. Sure he is. You'll be surprised to know once you see just how okay he is now. But last time you said he was still under treatment. To be precise, I believe Miss Ongdu stated that his mind was yet to regain its former tranquility. Ah, that? Once you'll get it once you see him. I feel like we'll just end up having the same conversation twice if I say anything about it now. Creek. Oh. Ah, you have arrived. Oh, it's blinding. It's so bright, the midday sun is pouring in like crazy. Yet the warm trickle of the sunbeam is rather agreeable. No, this is not sunlight. Feels the aura. Because unlike this, there's more to the sunshine than its warmth. Then what exactly is this light? Why is this thing on again? It's bright enough to fry my eyeballs. Apologies, Lady Ezra. I am yet to be accustomed to this machine. This is my first time laying a hand upon the completed workings of such a contraption. It activated on its own accord, and I have yet to discover the method by which it may be silenced. That's why I told you to leave it alone. Fiddling with things you don't understand usually end with something or you broken. Nothing good comes of it, I tell you. Is that Kim? Well. But, Mentor, Lady Moses has instructed me that in every moment and event, clues are hidden under the veil of one's surroundings and must be examined with care. Yes, and that only works if you're savvy about the knack. Hang on, did you just say mentor? I had not yet been afforded a proper opportunity to introduce him to you. This here is the esteemed leader of the Blade lineage, who is all but a master under whom I have apprenticed. Do you really have to dress it up like that? I told you I only took on the role because there wasn't anyone else around to take the job. Switch. Where's the switch? Ah, gotcha. Oh. Hey, you're that one guy. Wait, you're who are you again? I recognize you, right? You exist in the story at one point. Also, still can't see. Oh wait, that looks like Hohenheim. Did you turn on combat dialogue, by the way? Oh, did they add better subtitles? Goodness. Known as Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Ah! Wait. Wait. No, wait, wait. Huh? Huh? Wait. That's another wait, huh? You look okay, wait, I thought you were wait. I thought you were somebody else. Never mind. That threw me off even more because I was wait. That That's funny. Okay. No. Oh god. You look kind of similar to what you call it? To that one guy from before that was like really rude to us in the after team, I think. I thought the guy from the after team was here. It's been a while since I saw him, so I might actually just be wrong about that, but yes, that's me. Guess I should say pleased to meet you folks. Wait. Then who's that? Who's the other guy? Was that just a member of the Blade lineage?
Fish.
Fish. Okay, so I guess that was why it was a spoiler about his face. That's funny. Okay. That was a coat hanger? Oh. That's just his. Okay. All right. Well, let's do our polls now. Time to poll. Let's go. I really want the ego. The ego is my main thing that I want right now. Gonna go have dinner. All right. Click the polls. Have a good dinner. Let's see. A lot of 2-stars that we already have. Do I like have all of the 2-stars, by the way? I swear I never get any new 2-stars. Didn't get ego and 50 plus polls, dang. All right. Final ticket. If we don't get it. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Okay. How many... Okay, we can do this. I always forget that I have paid lunacy. One singular poll. Okay. I decided to just shard the ego, but that's in a week. Okay. How much am I willing to spend? The new wall purchase is gonna happen like after this event, immediately after this event, I swear. But ugh. Oh god. Okay, we'll get some lunacy from completing the story as well, so. Ego's OP plus 4 poise count on use, yo. Oh wait, no, don't cancel. Let's go. Come on. Give me ego, please. Please! No! I literally sharded an entire ID for this. Come on. Oh, chat. Let's go. We got it. Okay, we got it. Huge. Okay. Oh my god. All right. That's good. No more polls. Sadly, no more polls. We'll have to shard Ishmael. I'm glad. I this is what I wanted. This is the thing that I wanted. We're good. Let's go. 99% of gamblers quit before they make it big. Huge. No sun has ever risen without a shadow cast, so this blank too I shall accept. Shade. All right. Sick. Red's been for it right now, true. You're so right. Or no, I have to equip it. No! Pursuance, though! It's a he! No! Does it heal? Oh, man. I wish it was not a he. But alright. Okay, so wait, hold on. What does it do? When used for the first time in an encounter, consume 15 less SP. If Blade Lineage Mentor Merceau used this skill, also consume 1 fewer Wrath, Pride, and Envy Ego resource. Clash Power +1 and deal plus 6% damage for every 4 poise on self. If this unit gained Drink of the Fallen during this encounter, deal plus 60% damage against the main target. Is Drink of the Fallen a Mentor Merceau thing? You know, yeah, this is just poise stuff. Okay. Or no, wait. Gains 2 poise for every stack. Okay, that's weird. It heals SP. Lets you spam it every 2 turns if user Skim Salt. Yo. Skim Salt life steal. Ooh. Okay, that's good at least. It'll at least heal Merceau. And we still have Fluid Sac and Roge's one that I have that heals. Forget what that was. The butterflies, the guys, the cool guys, the awesome cool guys. Blade Lineage Mentor Merceau deals plus 120% damage against the main target instead. Oh my god. That's crazy. Actually, more than double damage. Clash is 28, jeez. 3+ highest resin. Allies with the earliest deployment order gain +4 poise count. 4 other allied Blade Lineage identities that have the lowest SP heal 10 SP. Gain 4 Drink of the Fallen next turn. Okay. It's the same, just targets randomly, right? Or similar, and it's unbreakable, geez. Oh, it still heals them if it's that. That's neat. Passives, always active. Blade Lineage Mentor Merceau exclusive effect. On hit with base skill, inflict 2 bleed and on target. This identity counts as an identity that applies bleed and poise. Oh. Wait, what? So if you use this... Wait, that's crazy. It just adds bleed. That's awesome, actually. So I guess that's mainly for mirror dungeons, obviously, but any ego gifts will apply to you while you have this active, I guess. So that's neat. When an ally is defeated, gain 1 drink to the fallen next turn. If the defeated ally is in Blade Lineage, gain 2 drink of the fallen instead. It's just if you have it equipped, no use needed. Oh, dang. Oh, 1 second, chat. Okay, we're back. Somebody knocked on my door. We're good. Since the new Bleed ID makes all BLID gain 1 final power. Makes him deal more damage, growing resentment. Oh my god. That is crazy. But yeah, if this unit has Drink of the Fallen, enter resentment state. Heal HP by 10% of damage dealt. Using this skill can heal up to 50% of this unit's max HP per skill. My god. So yeah, oh my god, wait. That's so good. That's really good. This is just like Health Hauler. You got the ego? We did, yes. Welcome back. Blade Lineage Mentor Merceau gains Resentful Scabbard as well when the above effect applies. When an ally, including this unit, takes HP damage, gain Growing Resentment equal to damage taken. Bro. Immemorial passive now ignores conditionals and activates at max potential. When activating Pride Resin, apply Swordplay of the Homeland, the true essence of all Blade Lineage allies other than this unit. On using Yield My Flesh this until skill end, this unit's HP does not drop below 10. Expose on self divided by 2 clash power, rounded down. Oh my god, this makes Yield My Flesh to claim their bones actually viable to use. The higher the poise, the lower the clash power for Yield My Flesh. Oh my god. That's actually so good because I never lose Yield My Flesh, even in Ruina. Oh my god. I think I've used to claim their bones like a total of like 2 times in my entire time playing Ruina. And in my testing of this ID, it still didn't lose at all ever. Because I did use this in Luxevations, so it just, oh my god. Sanity cost is nothing when LCD Ishmael is in the team, since she heals SP for Blade Lineage allies, yo. Return using 3 Pride Res, yo. That's crazy, actually, yeah. Base attack skills gain final power based on the Blade Lineage allies, okay. If this unit is a Blade Lineage Salsu Base skills gain final power +1 and deal plus 120 divided by number of coins % damage. Oh my god. Gain 1 haste next turn. This is crazy. He does not have Drink of the Fallen. Falling effect expire. Okay, so you gotta upkeep the Drink of the Fallen. Okay. Which it shouldn't be terrible, right? When an ally is defeated... Oh, it's only when an ally is defeated. And then you gain... Okay, so you gain 4. I'm assuming you lose 1 every turn. And then if an ally is defeated, it extends it 1 turn. Okay. So it's basically 4 turns of this. And then it unlocks the passive. More poise. More damage. Oh my god, more damage. Wow. Alright. Now I need 150. I love that. That's awesome. Let's just do this. Yeah, I have so many like shards that it literally just doesn't matter. I can just like here, Dregger. There we go. And then if I need a Gregor thing, I have 516 boxes right now. There we go. You can type in the amount of cards. True, yeah, I just wanted to get exactly to 150 without doing the math, so I just did that. All right. Let's continue playing the game, chat. Put it in support. Oh, the one of the new IDs. Yeah, I want to do that once we actually get to a combat node. Yeah. I feel like the one canon event, every person doing RA issue solo is filling the gnome check and having your run just end. Dang. That sucks. Don't forget to use Ongdo Ishmael. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, the background! Okay, wait. Oh, and this is the room where we were just in with the light, yeah. Okay. Is that the camera, yeah. Also, yeah, we are illegally using cameras in N-Corp, which is awesome. This is a great plan that we're doing right now. More often than not, first impressions are prone to change. The bamboo-headed Kim I remember was a man who drowned in his own fathoms, blaming himself for his powerlessness with a listless, heavy voice. That, however, had been while he was distorted and sunken into himself, so I figured his original personality might be somewhat different. But this is is not just somewhat. His personality isn't even in the same ballpark as my expectations. You're telling me this guy here is Bamboo-Headed Kim? Yup, we double-checked with Ezra, and she said he really is the same guy. Whoa, that fire in your head's not hot at all. Fascinating stuff. God, yeah, that was the coat hanger with... Okay. I was like, why does he look like Hohenheim? It looked like Hohenheim in this because of the hair. I was like, whoa. Okay, can we check again, just in case? I really can't wrap my head around the fact that this is the sullen, serious man whom we fought. Just look at what he's doing. He's rubbing my face all over like he's checking out some kind of mantelpiece ornament. Smith still carries infinite aura. Yeah, no, he is still... Yeah. Lots of ticking and talking going on. That's supposed to sound like them talking to you folks, huh? Further confirmation would be redundant, Dante. This individual is conclusively identical to the one designated as Bamboo Had Kim. I've got no idea what you folks are so suspicious about. Ongdu, just what exactly have you been telling people out there about me? They're all staring like they've seen a ghost. I told them you are a gallant and formidable warrior, Mentor. But they don't look like they've heard the most flattering things about me. There, don't you hear it? The faint undercurrent of disappointment in the ticking. He's still the goat in my eyes, true. Someone who literally rage baits people into hitting him in their bones. He has no scars. True, wait, yeah. Sigh. I also told them you are a man of few words, but with much affection for the followers under your command. Yes, Mentor? That's a complete and utter lie. Man of few words is definitely not something you say to a guy who's as talkative as me, don't you think? Sad Kim lost his aura to the concept incinerator? Nah, he's still cool. Yet I spoke no falsehood. Although your conduct is rather shallow and less refined for the leader of an organization, you are much more reserved and taciturn when conversing with those unfamiliar to you, are you not? No matter who it may be, one is bound to inspire either approval or disapproval for those around him. So I refrain from mentioning any truths that might invite the latter. To even hint that there might to even hint at anything that might tarnish the reputation of my master would not be unlike spitting on his name and mine by extension. Simply had no reason to put on airs in front of my own folks. So in any case, oh, you seem to be I can't read chat. I'm sorry. You can't see anything if I block this part. Do tell, how many fingers am I holding up? Those are not my eyes, you know. Oh yeah, where does Dante see? Your own folks, huh? Then you have already acknowledged and accepted that you now belong to Limbus Company. Why didst thou not pay a visit to the LCE? Verily, when one's mind is plagued by the absence of tranquility, venturing forth into the open air and untouchable field of grass cleareth the storm of the heart. My God, I'm in the brain functionality of reading and not comprehending. My God, I need to comprehend what I'm reading, chat. Who do you think is coming this wall? I feel like we're gonna get an Aleph this fight. I feel like we deserve an Aleph after what we've been through. I feel like Canto 9 power scaling is at the same level of Aleph at least. Right? Like, we as a team at least deserve an Aleph ego, right? Maybe not an Aleph ID, but an Aleph ego would be sick. Unhatched timbers on +4 offensive level. Could blow up, dang. Yeah, but it's said guess based on, so we aren't getting guess based. So oh yeah, true. Yeah, no. I forgot it was switching to library this time. Yeah. We've already gotten the last library one was Hanafuda Ishmael and whatchamacallit, Gregor. Why can't I remember what his name is? I'm like picturing like him like in my brain, but I cannot think of his name for some reason. Personally think it's gonna be Leo. Maybe. Imagine if KTH casually releases a mimicry ID. That would be sick. Alan Gregory, yeah. Alan, yeah. Here's the third reissue ID with the South Section 2 Director reissue, yo. Yeah, we need Zhao. Hey, what would that be funny? It would, yeah. Yeah, Zhao ID would be sick, actually. Wait. Cause yeah, the ego pages that Zhao had in Ruina could be like skill 3 2s and 3s and stuff, right? That's not Zhao. I was talking about you. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh wait, no, wait. She, yeah, you said she. I was still on the Liu. I think they go low. I mean, with our current IDs and stuff, I do think we are on Zhao level, right? In terms of strength, we do have some IDs that do feel similar, at least to Zhao, in terms of like playstyle and being able to wipe out the entire team. 100% boundary of death. That would be sick, yeah. Not a chance, dang. Like, I seen the synergy between Bamboo Headed Kim and Mentor Merceau. I think we can get an ego Zhao, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, by the way, Zhao's alive, isn't she? I just realized. Wait a minute. They're all alive. They're not dead. We could meet Zhao. Wait a minute. That would be sick. Every guest is alive, yeah. Or at least as far as we know. They could have like been thrown in some random area and died, but I doubt Zhao would die. We don't know if she debooked or not until now. Oh yeah, they were slowly like showing up over time, right? Because of the way the light works and stuff. Every guest is alive except for the Reverberation Ensemble, yeah. Because we literally fought them and then released them and then fought them again and killed them. Who's Zhao? I've only played Limbus. Zhao is a late game character in Ruina. Also, I apologize, we are discussing spoilers. Imagine she appears in the Intervallo after it catches end somehow, that'd be sick. What was who was Zhao's husband again? I genuinely kind of forget who that is actually. What's his name? Lowell. Okay, yeah. Sorry, sometimes my brain just like assigns names like differently. Like I remember every character, just not their names. Their names get jumbled up in the list. Like it's, I can picture them in my brain, and then be like, I've got to like select a name from like a group of names and be like, who is that again? So they're like fine. That's sick. Their story arc got a happy ending. That's crazy. As far as we know. Remember Boris was supposed to distort? Wait, wait, you're right. That's totally gonna be brought back. Wait. Dude, there's so much potential with like seeing like Ruina characters. Oh my god. A happy ending in my Project Moon game? What? Boris Merceau, wait. We already have Capo Merceau though, right? Was Boris a capo? What they were all like, I remember I looked back at Ruina and saw like the early thumb fights, and it was like, oh wow, Runa got so much stronger than we currently are in Limbus. Like a lot of our strong enemies are like mid-game Runa. Like I don't even know why I thought of Boris. I mean, we're talking about Runa characters. Boris was a capo. 1 through 3, I forgot which. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think that is exactly what made me remember that, because I was like, I was looking back at Runa and I was like, wait a minute, these guys that we fight like mid-game Runa are like the same level as like some of our strongest opponents currently. Like, like we're like mid-game Runa level right now. Horse is stronger than the end, yeah. The hang is capo 3, so isn't it still possible for him to get it? Yeah, true. I don't know, I feel like it would be weird to give Merceau 2 capos, you know, 2 thumb capos. Like, we could totally still get a Boris. Though Boris, yeah, Boris, like, fought with fisticuffs, so it would be fitting for Merceau. I want a Yan ID. That would be sick. Distorted Blade. Let's go. Wait, no. God, I love Walpurgis as a concept. It's so much fun to like speculate on like have IDs from previous games, and it's just entirely fan service, and I do love it. It's great. To be fair, Valencia is stronger than the average Soda Capo, as is Li Heng. Like, I think both would have massacred Gallo if they were fought 1-1. True. Maybe, actually, I don't know. Like, if their ranking is, like, true, I feel like we see the original Capos that we fought in Ruina as, like, weaker, but, like, I think we were just stronger in Ruina. I think we were just super strong, right? Like, those guys did have, like, they were pretty strong. Like, they were really strong. Do you think a level 5 agent with all ego gifts and Paradise Lost ego could keep up with an Arbiter? I mean, yeah, we canonically can do that in, whatchamacallit, right? Right? Like, in Lobotomy Corporation, you can just do that, and it works. About the boss fight. Though power scaling in Lobotomy Corporation is really difficult, because, like, technically, if you're good enough at the game, you could have a level 1 like employee sit there and fight one of the strongest boss fights for like half an hour if you know how to kite properly. Not more than like 2 hours. Not, I said half an hour is like a long measurement of time, but no, it's like 5 hours at least. I have a better question. Could a sinner with every single available ego gift modified to activate let them win against Spina? I don't know. I feel like the Sinners could put up a fight against Bino currently in their current state, but like they'd definitely be wiped out by Bino. Hello, Freckles. Hello. Welcome. I think it was mentioned in an interview with that X-level agents with Aleph gear are claw level. Dang. Dang, so that means whatchamacallit? There is a chance with the fact that we're getting more LobCorp IDs that are just like the same people, just like later in the timeline getting leveled up. We could get like a maxed out level, like Paradise Lost, like multiple ego gifts agent. Like, ooh, I can't wait for the Paradise Lost one. You know, we're gonna get Twilight and Paradise Lost at the same time, and it's gonna be peak. One had Vav gear and was able to beat Callisto. I can't believe for nothing. I mean, he wasn't able to beat Callisto, but Well, how did Callisto die again? Wait, that was, yeah. He was able to like trick Callisto and eat him. Yeah. So yeah. Especially threw a middle finger after those memes. Going back in Canto 10. Top mong in the entire district. Dang. Oh yeah, game. Play game. Video game right in front of me. Read text. Yes. An asset of the company is expected to act in the company's interests, yet for whatever reason I didn't see you fighting on the field of battle during Operation Spiderfire. You'll have to account for your absence in the mission. Otis addressed Kim as though she were conducting a formal investigation, every word flat and hard. It was obvious she meant she was not about to let her guard down anytime soon. What mission? Oh, that one. Kim finally seemed inclined to assume a more serious disposition. He stopped peering into my face and turned toward Otis. Although his hand was still on my head. Alright, clearly there's some disconnect in expectations here. Listen here, you. I'm really not all that about hard, bothersome work, get what I mean? The real disconnect was between his stoic expression and the words coming out of his mouth. What? So let's talk about the kind of fellow I am. Meet the resident layabout who's forced to do his job with a frown too, I might add. Only when he's got absolutely no other choice. I'm really not some big shot Ongdu's apparently been promoting me as, folks. And I'd very much like to stop getting roped up into stuff that keeps putting my life on the line. Fine then, why did you join the LCD in the first place if you'd rather be unemployed? No, never mind, they probably forced you to stay. You catch on quick. First they spout this nonsense about distortions and all, and then force hired me, calling me a company-owned resource or whatever. And the other day, they were again on about, what's its name, Golden Bow? Yes, they invited me on a tour to another department to listen to some important presentation. And I accepted. I thought it would be a fine opportunity to broaden my perspective. Dude, dear. There are times when your commitment to duties shines brighter than the sun. I find that attitude so dazzling that I have to squint when I'm looking at you. Who knows, maybe that's why I'm wearing this bamboo hat, to shade my eyes from your utter brilliance. Do you mean to say that you are in need of a shield to protect your eyes? Lady Ezra, might I submit a request for a pair of sunglasses for my mentor? Only if it's not too much of an imposition on the budget, that is. That right there, that's what I keep telling you not to do. You can't just say yes to every silly thing he says and turn it into a supply request. Small expenses add up a lot, you know? You gotta save up everything you can in the piggy bank while you still can, or you'll end up broke. Two statements again. There's surely no room for reconsideration. No means no. Then pray make the purchase for me. I shall cover the cost myself. Look and do. Wait, what? My poor mentor is in a state of great discomfort, yet I possess neither the wisdom nor the knowledge to navigate the silver tongue of merchants and the maze of stalls to locate the very best item. So I must beg this favor of you. You're giving me a freaking headache, girl. I'm aware that you and yours are no strangers to such dealings. There's no one else I can trust to complete such a procurement of the swiftness of the mind. Dude, I should have eaten before this. Secondhand embarrassment in full effect, dang. You know what? Never mind. I'll just get you what you want, dang. You heard the gentle lady, Mentor. Your suffering shall soon be alleviated. Right. My apologies for interrupting you amid conversation. Pray, continue. You'd reached the part where they invited you to tour another department. No sooner Angdu's words left her lips than her eyes glinted with something I couldn't really put on my finger. But it was a strange intensity that sent a chill down my spine. Yeah, so that day I was just gonna relax and watch some TV. Well, good on you for showing up to work today, I guess. Let's say there's a debt to be repaid. At least you understand that we are indebted to the company. Yeah, I suppose I do. Kim's gaze lingered on Angdu's prosthetic arms as he answered. Oh, Miss Angdu, your arms. Only after following Kim's gaze did Sinclair seem to notice Angdu's brand new prosthetic arms. The last time we saw her, Angdu had lost both her arms, and Ezra asking her to sit tight and wait and choose what type of prosthesis she wanted. Those arms are probably it. It's not just the arms, even her clothes are different now, and that sword. I had these arms fitted and new as soon as the operation was concluded. The gracious hosts in one of the LCD teams had prepared them in advance. With evident satisfaction, Angdu held up her dark metallic wrists as if to showcase them. Drippy, yo. The components fixed along her arms clicked and rattled, unfolding to a moment before neatly folding back into place. Oh, such graceful smoothness, wed to machine articulation. 'Tis as though I'm beholding the marvelous prosthesis of the illustrious Siegfried himself. Oh my god, Siegfried mentioned. I clicked out of the... Hold on, there we go. Wait, there we go. Yup, the showcase would have gone lackluster without that trademark reaction. Those are strikingly similar to Schwarz Industries N7 lineup. But I thought that model was discontinued. Why does Sinclair know so much about prosthetics? Wait. No, not theirs. It's only the prototypes developed by LCD's Phenomena Deciphering team. And they put them on her for trial. Now you'll find another like them. They're based on technology spun from distortions. Oh, wait. Ego Gear prosthetics? Wait a minute. Oh, I see. It's family-owned prosthetics factory, so something like that to remember. I got Yatro. For a brief moment, Sinclair's eyes lit up as if he had glimpsed something that brought him back to a memory. Then just as quickly, he fell silent, whatever he'd wanted to say catching in his chest. Oh my god, I just rolled the ego and the ID in a 10 roll, yo. Does something trouble you, Master Sinclair? Oh. It wasn't hard to understand what struck the tender memory of Sinclair and why it cast a shadow over his face. But... sorry, it just reminded me of something from a long time ago. My dad used to work with prosthetics before he passed away. I thought this was the exact same model I saw back then. It appears I lacked tact. The arms have stirred a painful memory within you. For that, I apologize. It's alright, I'm fine now. Sinclair's voice still carried a faint tremor, but beneath it there was a firmness that had not been there before. He really had grown a great deal. You can thank yours truly for picking the sword. I was there with her. I did inform Lady Ezra that any blade that could serve as a weapon would suffice. But instead, but she insisted on browsing the goods. I dare say I was given the opportunity to lay my eyes on every type of sword I could ever hope to see in this life. Walking through the workshop street that day. Oh please, girl, we walked for just 4 hours. That's nothing. Dang. While everyone was distracted taking in Ongdu's new outfit and equipment, Kim had quietly slipped away from the crowd and crouched down in a corner. He was rummaging through things scattered on the floor, picking them up. Is he pocketing them? Anyway, what's this place supposed to be? What are all these things? Damn it, I accidentally used up all my 100 ego shard traits on Ishmael instead of Merceau. Dang. It's basically a wreck now, but there are strobes in that cloth backdrop over there. Maybe it used to be a photo studio? Oh, that could explain why there are so many photos stuck around the place. Probably. This thing looks like a camera, at least. Sinclair picked up a small cylindrical object and turned it over in his hands, studying it with curiosity. What do you suppose this is? A battery, maybe? Ah, there's some kind of strip inside. Let me just pull it out. No, that's... Oh. Otis shouted a sharp warning at Sinclair as she realized something. But Merceau's hands shot out before she could even finish, clasping over Sinclair's wrist before the strip could be pulled out. What did I do? Exposure to sunlight damages these objects. I already pulled a little bit out, though. It can be rewound. Carefully rotate the rigid section of the cylinder. I'm currently blocking the sunlight from reaching the exposed section. Damage is of no concern. Grows faster than the speed of light, actually. Wait. Oh, okay. You mean this one, right? This is the part that rotates. Yep, it went back in. With a quiet nod, Merceau took the object from Sinclair's hand. It seemed to be a film roll. There's something written on the outside. Experiment number 4. It appears to be a compact roll for a film camera. You seem to have handled one before. Yes. Merceau's answer came without any further explanation. The way he adjusted the camera on the table certainly didn't look like that of a first-timer. I once received a report containing photographs taken on film cameras during the war. Film rolls used by N-Corp are particularly difficult to falsify. They were often used to collect intelligence during secret operations. The film fixes light directly into the medium, from what I've heard. A peculiar expression flashed across Ezra's face as she regarded Otis. Perhaps it was the mention of war that caught her attention. Anyways, we've managed to regroup in one piece. Let's come up with a plan to deal with these distortions guys. Where shall we begin? Then in the next breath, she returned to her usual bubbly self and steered the conversation away from the subject. Both Ezra and I we are both still trying to be free of the misconception we inflicted on ourselves. For all her unfailingly perky disposition, Ezra too may be carrying traumatic memories every bit as devastating as Gregor's. Dang. Does there yet remain deserving illumination? Oh, yeah. Wait, sorry, my god. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, you're right. We haven't cleaned up the distortion. Or haven't we cleaned up the distortion already? Hey, what's up? I hope you have fun learning a little bit about Merceau and Kim. Yeah. Welcome. How's it going? Sorry, God, this heat. I've mentioned it before, or I think in my Discord. But my AC is currently broken, so it is getting really hot in my house. It is. I think I'm like genuinely getting lightheaded. So I apologize if I'm not reading as good as I should be. I might take a break after this. I think, so the problem with my AC is, that if it's 1 hour stream coming in. No, but I'll probably continue. I'm just like, I might take a break to like get some food and drink water and stuff. I have water, but like, yeah. Might like get like an iced tea or something. I don't know if I have tea. I don't know. An iced beverage of some kind. But I think the AC, we have to like set it to be like a little bit below how hot it is in order for it to actually turn on. If it's too low, it will like overwork itself or something. So it like works, it just doesn't work as well. So we might need to change that up a bit. Because yeah, it is really hot in my room. I couldn't feel any more traces of distortions nearby, and it didn't seem like any of the other Sinner teams elsewhere were actively engaged in battle at the moment either. Dante is asking whether the distortion suppression has not in fact already been concluded. Oh, not yet. These people we fought just now, they only got caught up in the distortion. They didn't actually distort themselves. We haven't even gotten close to the distortion's inflection point yet. Inflection point? Anywho, finding an inflection point without the team leader around is gonna take some time. Maybe it won't be too bad with your help. Ezra swept her eyes around the room with a look of frustration as though she had just been handed a puzzle box with half the pieces missing. By inflection point, are you referring to the point on the graph in which the directionality of its curvature changes? Calling to mind the present context, it may less be a mathematical term and more a specialized polyseam referring to the point in which distortion occurs. The moment intent, or indeed the point in which inflection of the mind occurs. Yep, that's about right. That's the kind of inflection point I was talking about. So in our department, we use that term to mean the source of the distortion, the inflector, or cause behind it, stuff like that. Distortion's hard to treat if you don't know the core cause. Treat the symptoms you see on the surface surface all you like, but if you never find the root cause, the distortion's never getting solved. So I guess you guys never really had to look for that kind of stuff, huh? Your boss clock opens a door into the Fathoms or whatever, right? You mean Dungeon of the Fathoms? Yep, that's the one. From where we're standing, distortions are really high maintenance, time-consuming headaches. It's one thing that somehow manages to locate the inflection point, but curing it is another thing. But you guys can just march straight into someone's heart, knock the snot out of everything there, and then ta-da, patient's ready for discharge. That's how it works, right? Not gonna lie, I was just, so jealous when I heard about it. I almost bit my sleeve off. Verily, I had thought your team would set the resolving distortions once the foe was vanquished. As we are won't do. Was it not so? Of course not. Why would anyone come to us with a distortion suppression request if it wasn't that simple in the first place, or if it were that simple in the first place? But yeah, most of the time, peeps try to brute force approaches to it first. And when things go south, they request the company of our detective's office. That means the clients this time must have been... Bingo. Apparently, the residents of Butter Street had all chipped in to commission all kinds of agencies like the Zwei and the Combat Specialized Fixer's office. But none of them could actually do things right, and the job got passed to us. Meaning the distortion phenomenon related to this kind of photograph is still occurring unchecked somewhere in the streets. Oh, is this a crime scene? Well, not a crime scene, but like the scene of somebody distorting, I guess, and we aren't actually using a camera. Exactly, that's why we gotta find something, anything that might count as a clue. Ezra gazed down at the people lying on the floor in the complicated expression, or with a complicated expression. Neat ash gray suits and the logo on the collar of their uniform and briefcases. Hey, isn't that N-Corp's logo? Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate. Come to think of it, wasn't Merceau? I was once employed by N-Corp, yeah. What, you used to work for those people? Yeah, he did mention that he used to work at N-Corp. Maybe he can offer us some insight. Do you know who these guys are, Merceau? Yes, manager. These are N-Corp Class 2 staff members. Given the camera briefcases in their possession, they are likely members of the pinframe team of Service Stick Clue? Merceau recited the information as though he were pulling it from a file he had already sorted out and placed in the back of the shelf in his mind. Okay, pinframe team, huh? Anything you can tell us about them? Yes. It is one of N-Corp's many field departments related to the information gathering and processing. Their primary duties include the handling of N-Corp's internal information, analysis of N-Corp's internal intelligence, the sorting and arranging of N-Corp's internal information and interior sector. My N-Corp is French, it's so over, oh god. French people, no. So was Merceau a part of this, or like related to this in any way? Because information gathering, Merceau was like, he's got like good memory, so it would make sense that he'd be on a information gathering and like displaying team. That'd be enough. Whoa, is he a talking encyclopedia or something? Yeah, another thing to be jealous of. You think it'll be okay if we borrow him sometimes? Might be an issue for us if you just went and borrowed our team's encyclopedia. Looks like everyone agrees that he's an encyclopedia. Dang. I cannot wait for the Merceau crash out. It's gonna be crazy. Anyways, your encyclopedia is right. They're from N-Corp's pinframe team. Seen them a few times before in N-Corp's nest. But why would people already busy enough dealing with Nest's affairs come all the way out to a shabby back street like this? Got any guesses? I am unable to determine that. The possible range of connection between the two pieces of information is exceedingly broad. Listing every relevant reason as to why they may have come here would require a considerable amount of time. Therefore, I will not present a determinative answer to that question. Ezra staring holes into me with an unspoken, is this dude always like this? Wouldn't pull any answers from me, you know. Because aside from combat situations, I've still got no way to figure out what's going on in his head. Okay then. Okay then, Merceau, maybe this'll be easier to answer from an objective point of view. And that was when I noticed something I'd never imagined would happen. Merceau's eyes widened, his gaze fixing me with such force that I could almost feel the faint tremor in it. A leveling stare that came with, there's no such thing as an objective point of view. Oh? Manager. A clipped tone and a look almost bordering on rebuke. Trevor? Given judgment may seem infinitely close to objectivity, but ultimately all things are subjective, without exception. I fell silent for a moment, lost in thought. Part of it was because Merceau's reaction had caught me off guard, but also wondered whether this response might be connected to why he would always refuse to make judgments for himself. And if he had something to do with this, well, with his turn, which I know was just around the corner, Got it. Then tell me 3 subjective reasons you think are most likely for why these people had come all the way into the back streets. Indeed, I need to understand who he actually is, and as much as I can. Because I'll never know when I'll get another chance to really get to know him if I brush off this simple, oh, I see my bad as usual. So GPT, nah. Yes, manager. I like that every time Dante, like, goes through a canto with a sinner, they get, like, really good at it, like, every time. Like, like, I feel like Ishmael was when Dante really, like, started to realize, like, oh, shit, I need to, like, lock in and, like, learn, like, who the sinners are and, like, actually, like, get to know them better. Like... Like, ever since that, like, they've just been, like, getting a lot better at, like, doing that. It's very nice to see. Like, it's so rare that, like, we see character development actually, like, happen over the course of a story and not just, like, oh, I've realized this now and then I'm gonna make this change. And, like, they make the change and that's it. Like, it's so cool. I love the way Project Moon, like, writes characters in that they will literally, like, they act like real people. Like, they actually have to constantly remind themselves, like, oh, I need to do this. This is something that I've made a decision on doing, and I need to continue to do it over time. And not just, oh, I've realized this. I'm going to do this now, you know? Especially from, like, seeing from Dante's point of view, where you can, like, hear their thoughts and stuff. It's like, that was Dante literally just being like, oh, well, this is, like, related to this, and I need to do this. Like, this is something that I, like... need to work on, and I'm actively going to try and work on it, you know? I would presume that their mission was one or all of the following: retrieval of the video recording or recordings in violation of NCorp's taboo, prompt elimination of the violator, contact with an informant in the backstreets, collaborating with NCorp's nest, or identification and arrest of a warranted individual or individuals designated by the nest. Taboo? You mean these people could be taboo hunters? Nah, no way. They don't send out taboo hunters for every single violation, you know. Like, wings usually leave minor taboo violations to be handled by subcontracted fixer offices or employees of the department in charge. Say these guys are NCorp staff. Okay. You know, that changes how I personally view a lot of the head's actions as well. Because I thought taboos as a whole were like laws that cannot be broken. Otherwise, arbiters show up and you die. Like, but I guess there are some taboos that are just like laws, you know, you would get arrested for it, you know. Sharded Mathiotis just to not be able to use her this Intervallo because Myotis is my only lineage unit. Dang, that sucks. Miss Ongdu, what are you looking for in their pockets? I'm looking through their belongings for enlightening clues yet to be hidden in the sleeve or the fold of their garments. Lady Moses has been gifted with the art of discerning the truth from what lies before her with but a single glance, but my eyes are foreign to such a feat. Remember, there's a difference between wing taboos and head taboos? I know, yeah, because Ezra was talking about how the head will subcontract fixer offices and stuff for minor taboo violations, you know. Let me take a look too. This is an employee card, and okay, this one's a wallet, so let's put that back. We don't want to be robbers. Aha, this might be it. It's an order missive. Third turn himself still cannot use his damn ego, dang. Ezra pulled a sheet of paper out from an NCorp staff's coat and read its contents aloud. Work details, elimination of the individual of a Category 3 taboo violation. Address Butter Street. This is the place. Which means all of this might be pointing to something. Whoever used to work in this studio and the distortion phenomenon might be connected. Yeah, now that you mention it, when that whole pop and change thing happened, it did feel kind of like a camera flash. All right, let's start by combing through this place. Let me know if you find anything suspicious. Oh, at long last, hath the hour arrived for my debut as a detective, forsooth. Oh my god. Don Quixote must have been miffed for not getting to play detective back in T-Corp. No idea where she'd been keeping them, but she immediately pulled out detective props that had been given to Roger, Rishu, and Honglu back then. Oh my god. Verily, I had foreseen that the day would come. Fortunately, Otis wasted no time putting an end to Don Quixote's badly timed shenanigan. Dang. Sharp dressing down from her was enough to make our detective chivalric adventurers stuff the costume away. Dang. Okay, then we should get moving too. Okay. Oh my god. Oh dang, the Sinclair flashback combat note. All right. Before we get to that, I'm gonna do a be right back. I'm gonna like go like get like an iced beverage or like food or something. I don't know. I need I need to like take a minute because it is just hot in my room. It's bad. I will be right back, chat. One moment. Chat. Hello. What's up? I'm back. I got myself a little snack and some strawberry milk. I got a mix of honey roasted peanuts and salted cashews. We have the Frecklings, please feed us. No, I'm eating right now. Sorry, sadly I can't feed you. I'm eating. Oh yeah, screen. Hold on. I got cashews. I just realized I was like, when I was getting food, because I was originally just gonna get like a drink to cool down. I was like, oh, I can get like a snack, because like they're gonna be talking. Because like I'm playing Limbus Company as a story game. They're gonna be talking, and I can eat while they're talking. I can't do that. I'm gonna eat cashews. I don't care. I can eat during battles. We'll be fine. Oh, not everyone's here. Wait, no. Okay, that's still fine. Because we can bring, yes. Dude, cashews are so good. Why are cashews so good? But like walnuts and stuff are like terrible. I hate them. I hate walnuts. Remember what? What am I remembering? Free pride res every turn. All right. Do I have other pride skills? I don't know why you weren't selected already. Dude, I should eat on stream more often. I never eat on stream because I was always like embarrassed to like eat while I'm talking. Why does it matter? Streamers do that all the time. Aren't you guys like used to that watching streamers? I feel like if I'm eating like a full meal, it's still weird, but like I can get a snack. I'm allowed. She has lust, envy, and envy. Who does? Otis? Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I should check all the skills. Okay. Okay, that's a pride skill. That's good. We don't have too many pride skills though. That's a pride. Okay, we do have a good amount of pride. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. We're good.
등록을 밝혀 앞길을 열어라.
We spent a long while rifling through the photo studio with the LCD team, but no one found any decisive evidence. By the way, I will say, I was like lightheaded earlier. I think just leaving my room, walking around a bit, getting like a little bit of food, and like the idea of eating food has just cured that completely. It's crazy. Who knew that eating would be good? And eating food is like a good thing to do instead of not eating all day. By the way, Bielmer is the most of Onsen we've ever seen on an ID. 5/6 of his skill rotation is pride. Dang. Dude, honey roasted peanuts. I love honey roasted peanuts. All of Lotus's skills except S1 or NVO. Doesn't she like have less abilities though, right? Does she? No, she has more abilities. What am I talking about? I should eat. I should not eat while I'm trying to read because I can't. I actually like I can't read the text while I'm eating. There sure are lots of photos around, but almost all of them are just pictures of buildings. Nothing much to tell from that. She has 9 skills, God. Aside from the canister containing the film roll Sinclair picked up, there are no remaining items here that can count as a proper clue, Executive Manager. I have confirmed that the rest are all empty plastic containers. Then it's probably best to check the contents of the film roll directly. Yes, but S2s and S3s appear less often than S1s, so only half of her skill rotation is envy. Oh. Oh, you're talking about total skills, like, that can appear, yeah. Because, yeah, the S1 will show up more in the rotation than the other ones. Yes, Executive Manager, I will find a way to develop the film. Did you guys find any sort of photo development room or equipment nearby? Let's search a little more before we see what's in that film roll. Mentor, what do you make of this object? For the 8th time, Ongtu, I have no idea. If I had wits bright enough to understand all that lies before me with a single glance like the team leader, I would have passed the royal examinations long ago and secured myself a lucrative position as a court official. But Mentor, hadn't you already passed the royal... Once swung, a sword does not retrace its arc, Ongtu. So it is with life. There's no one doing what has already been cut. Bro's smarter than he lets on, I think. I mean, obviously, he's bamboo-headed Kim, but... I'm on to you, Kim. Thus, it is unnecessary to dwell on what can no longer be undone. There is no after for what has been slashed away. Not for you, mentor. Ought you not dwell on what can no longer be undone? I misspoke. I did not mean it that way, Ongdu. I merely meant to say that I do not wish to recall my past. I'm aware you've told me as much since long ago, whether you were placed in a position to retrace the past. Mostly at the eateries where you filled your belly on unpaid tabs, and each time you brought down the stone wall before our house by your own erring hand. Those are exactly the kinds of things you should never forget. My belly. I feel a stabbing pain in my belly. Why? What? This spot, oh, the very wound you once gave me afflicts me yet. The one from when you thought you were only poking me with a scabbard, yet by some cruel turn, it was your sword that ran me through. Mentor, you said it was completely healed and that I need not concern myself with it. Those very same words had been repeated at least 80 times. But it still aches every now and then, chiefly when I hear your sharp cutting words that I really don't want to hear. Such a bomb affectionate. Oh, is that so? Ongdu suddenly pulled out a sheet of paper and began furiously writing something down. What's this? I've written down the words that I have just said. If hearing my sharp-cutting words afflicts you so, perhaps reading them instead would cause no suffering. This is a great duo. Kim's face began to contort like a wet dish towel being wrung dry. I really can't believe this is the same mentor Ongdu follows so devotedly, where all that dignity and forbearance Ongdu said he had, or where is that? Yeah. Young Ongdu, there's a matter I would like to ask thee. Apparently, I was the only one who felt that way about him. Pray, speak freely. This may perhaps be of discourteous inquiry, but, I too, when speaking to others of those whom I serve, often ornament my words with laudation of an acceptable degree, and yet... I understand your concern, Lady Don Quixote. Suppose this is your first time seeing Mentor with his shoulders so unbraced and his bearing so loose. In truth, when I first met him, I also wondered whether such a man could truly be a leader worth placing my faith in. However, upon my honor, I assure you that I have never once uttered a falsehood when I spoke of him to you. Okay, so it's it's good that she's like, she knows, she gets it. Mabel Sinclair. Diablo Furioso clashed twice. Start twice? Dang. We eat more cashews. Dude, cashews are so good. Sorry, I love cashews. I never eat cashews because they're expensive and stuff, but oh my god, cashews are good. Why are cashews so expensive? They really had to like take just like a simple thing that's healthy for you and tastes good and just be like, no, that's actually a lot of money. Actually, it's more than like a normal snack. Because like it feels like I'm eating chips, right? Like it fills that same need with cashews and like nuts and stuff. But like, they're just more expensive than chips. I feel like, no, they're not. No, maybe are they easier to make? Because like you just grow them, right? Like with potato chips, you gotta grow the potatoes and then turn those potatoes into chips with other stuff. And then cashews, you just grow them and then they're good, and you put salt on them and they're good. I don't know, maybe I've just eaten bad cashews, but cashews just taste like peanuts, but worse. I mean, I can see if you don't like the taste, because like, nuts are very hit or miss with me, because if I don't like the flavor, they get stuck in my teeth and I hate it, and it like drives me insane. They're like nuts getting stuck in your teeth a lot. But like, if they taste good, then it's fine. Like, I hate walnuts, I hate pecans, I hate almonds, because I just don't like the taste of them. So they get stuck in your teeth and it's awful. But like, cashews and peanuts are pretty good. Potatoes are easier to cultivate though, true. You're right, actually, yeah. This strawberry milk is so good as well. Oh my god. I got myself such a nice little snack. Oh my god. Sorry, this is why I don't get snacks and stuff on stream. Because I'll just sit here and eat them. I gotta do like a snack intermission. My respect toward the blades of my own and foes alike, my determination to safeguard what must be protected, even should my arms be torn apart. All of those are undoubtedly the teachings that my mentor has imparted onto me. Really? Why, if fortune should grant the opportunity, you may witness Mentor's true self yourself someday. That is to say, if we let ourselves be carried by the currents of the river, to arrive at such a chance... Ongdu gave her prosthetic arms a casual sweep, smiling sincerely as though she truly believed every word she said. Then leaning closer to Don Quixote, she whispered, "Besides, unless I speak with this feigned stern ignorance, there will be no end to his digging in his heels. I would ask for your trust, for all is aimed at his benefit." Oh my god, she knows. "Forsooth, thou too hast been burdened with the trials of serving your superior." So that's what it was. I get it now. Oh. Hello. Oh, you guys are the enemies. You're the enemies that we see. Yeah. Just as I witnessed the budding of this peculiar bond of commiseration and camaraderie between our chivalric friends, the door leading outside was flung open with a loud slam. We have arrived at our target location. It appears that the advance party has already been defeated. Wait, who are these people? Didn't they say there was only one single violator? Oh, crap. Looks like it's too late to talk our way out of this, whatever excuses we come up with. Oh boy, this is not gonna go well. Are we not here officially? Weren't we hired to do this? We're the distortion detectives. Or not us, but they're the distortion detectives. They get hired to do this stuff. What? Huh? The same thing happened last time when I saw the N-Corp employees. I thought we had the wrong intel, and all of a sudden... Oh. A sudden flash blinded my vision white, as though I had stared straight into a burst of searing light so intense and bright that it made my head swim. We were hired by residents. Ah. Yeah, there was the same pop and With my vision blinded, the only thing I could make out was Ezra's soft murmur, until even that came to a stop as her breathing hushed. Okay, that was... The Ezra did not die. We're done. That was the quote. I say. Also, what? Huh? Oh. It didn't take long for me to realize what was happening. Seeing it again doesn't exactly warm the heart, wouldn't you say, Ongdu? Though S-Corp may indeed be passing through hard times, this alleyway was not quite so wretched in form, was it, Mentor? Is that right? Looks much the same to me. Ah, this place. Yeah, this was his Fathoms, right? Did we just get teleported to S-Corp? No, Dante, though it generates a considerable sense of verisimilitude. This is... I think I know what this is. This is a presence. We haven't been able to detect it until just now, but somehow it was surrounding us, saturating every corner of the space where we stood. Huh? Also, we're sort of interrupting his taboo being hunted in general. True, yeah. You don't have to inform officials about private businesses. They aren't your employees. True. Our employer, yeah. The dreary stone walls, trees bent and coiled in grotesque forms, the sheen of light, and even the air we breathe, all of them point towards a single phenomenon. This is the depth of the Fathoms. Fathoms made entirely out of a distortion. There are completely different distortions where the N-Corp employees were just a moment ago, Executive Manager. This is exactly it. This is what I was trying to explain. Whoa. Hello. It's terrifying, actually. Wow, hello. All right. Where Ezra pointed, the people in smart, neat suits had vanished, and in their place, figures clad in blood-stained dopo robes were approaching us with dragging, uneasy steps. That's Honglu's based off, yeah. Right, let's fight first and talk later. Ready, Hongdu? My blade is poised to strike, Lady Ezra. And wait, where's the bamboo-headed dude? I'm afraid he has already taken his leave. He said that he had no desire to cross blades with the, Chinokans, I think is pronounced, S-Corp twice, so... Come on, man, not again. He's a repeat offender, that's for certain. Executive Manager. Wherever Kim's gone off to, this definitely isn't the time to be asking trivial questions. Right, let's do what Ezra says and get ready for battle. Or, right, let's do what Ezra says and get ready for battle, yeah. Sorry. On your orders, Executive Manager. Men, prepare for battle. Alright. I can eat my cashews now without having to read. Oh my god. Cashew.
요새 일 말곤 할 게 없어서 그런가 자꾸 대기 타게 된단 말이야.
Guys, look, it's Bamboo-Headed Kim.
해결사
He's here.
영상 보는 거랑 좀 비슷한 느낌도 있고.
Also, Ezra and Ungdu in the battle. That's crazy.
설까 이건 좀 재밌을지도.
Oh, dang. Alright. We don't hit that guy. We can do this. Or no. We can do this. I guess we do that. Imagine being an N-Corp employee and seeing a star of the city level threat and a great sister. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we have you. Oh my god.
이 주변은 귀하에겐 해가 될 수
We got two
있으니
Ongdus.
물러나시게.
That's crazy. Why is that a neutral? Why is that clashing? Why is that a clash of Volcandor? Stop that. It's also neutral. Wait. That's just gonna go first though, so who cares?
발검. 차단. 그쯤 해줬으니
Already
보장장
attacking you.
벗겨야겠군.
이번엔 태어내자.
방금은 좀 쩔었는데.
By the way, if you want to gauge how strong she is, you managed to get Ongdu-ish to roll 70 in Mirror Dungeon without any hidden boss gifts. Dang.
귀와 요격, 삼수, 정민화.
거기서는 왼쪽으로 가서. 그렇지. 좀 치는데. 결정. 해군. 예전에는 그런 거 좀 치사하다고 생각했지. 근데 그
Okay.
LCD.
We need 3 prize every single turn, right? That's gonna be tough, actually.
사람들은 있는 거 없는 거 끌어모아 쓰는데도 뭔가 멋있더라.
Why is that neutral? These guys are negative SP. What are you talking about? Also, is this a remix of the normal? Oh, I see. It was favorite, yeah. Of the Kim fight theme. Yield my flesh. And it's dominating, of course it is. There we go. Same style, but I don't think it's a remix, just similar track. Ah.
거긴
Oh yeah, true, wait.
단수가 이어졌다면
대박. 방금은 간지였는데.
여기 심장.
아이씨. 팝콘쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
Dude, this strawberry milk is so good. I never get strawberry milk because I prefer chocolate milk, but it's so good still.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고 아비규환.
All right.
너희 너무 얕잡아 보인 거 아니야?
There we go. We're all good? All dominating? All right.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을까?
귀와 요격.
Oh, you get extra attacks? Wait a minute. I didn't read your kit at all.
검문 확보.
All right, let's see it.
망을 참음.
That is sick as hell.
숨을 거두리라.
132 damage in a normal gameplay is actually crazy, isn't it?
미래를 과거와 같이.
Wait a minute.
먼치킨 압도적인 전력. 가끔 질릴 때도 있지만 역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는
Don't forget to read the units
독한
for lore, hidden passives, and unique statuses. True. Wait, you're right. Oh, that's neat. The prisoner transport arrangements buff, if the inflictor expires, this effect expires as well. Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Huh. Okay. S-Corp commands two sorts of taboo hunters, the Royal Censors and the Junokins. Agents of the Royal Court, the Royal Censors generally operate alone, moving undercover to pursue those who dared to break the taboo of Salpipale. Chinokins, much like fixer offices, form bands within their own ranks. Once an order or a contract to hunt down a bandit is bestowed upon them, each bandit hunts its mark in the manner preferred by the bandit or the band. Each band, not bandit. The hunt for Nobi knows neither honor nor dignity. Okay. W win rate? Nah. We got this. We win. I was about to eat more cashews before reading that, and I would not. Yeah. Okay, you inflict bind and deal more damage based on bind. That's actually pretty sick. Wait. And yeah, I'm assuming this is how Honglu would work as well. To cover the eyes is not to be blind. These fabrics created using Q-Corp Singularity are fashioned into many forms, such as blindfolds and headbands, and are commonly used throughout the East. It is not unusual to see fixers and employees of corporate entities in the East covering their heads and faces with these products. The fabrics serve the same function as sunglasses, visors, and combat prosthetic eyes found elsewhere in the city. They scan the target's information in real time and augment the wearer's vision, and provide tactical analysts at times, and they can also serve as a means to communicate with distant allies. That's huge. Okay. So you just inflict a better version of bleed. Bind. Okay. Huge. Me and Sinclair to win a clash. Oh, so we do not have enough pride. Dang. That sucks. Rolled 8 tails in a row. Are you kidding me? Dang. That sucks. Okay, Otis, good job.
분량 5배! 먼치킨 압도적인 전력. 가끔 질릴 때도 있지만 역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는 도파민이 있다니까.
W rage bait true.
발검, 차단.
명쾌하게 그댄 선택받았으니
대응 완료.
해를 떼어냈습니다.
먼 치킨.
My God.
압도적인
There are
전략.
so many.
가끔 질릴
There,
때도
there aren't
있지만
actually that many. I'm gonna win right this.
역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는 도파민이 있다니까.
삼켜지기 전에 되겠다.
오롯한 검의 길에 한 걸음 더 가까이.
능력이 심장이 잠깐쯤인데
그럼 끝이다.
지리멸렬
Yeah.
재밌었다.
So I was eating cashews. Okay, we're good. That should be all of them. Surveying the area with measured alert, Ongdu casts the blood from her sword with a few sharp flicks before sliding it back into its sheath. Oh, they're not changing back. Doesn't look like beating up the distorted ones reverts them immediately this time around. Perhaps a fortunate turn of events. In a way, let us search for clues while time allows us. I gotta go now, unfortunately. It's getting late. I'll catch up on the VOD tomorrow. Bye. All right, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Your allies should have some lore too. Oh, dang. I missed that. My bad. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Right, you take that side, Ongdu. I'll search here. Ezra and Ongdu moved about as though they were used to this kind of situation, even without taking a moment to catch their breath after the battle. They began searching for the space. For thee! Don Quixote was the first one to voice her doubt in the surreal, unfamiliar situation we found ourselves in. We battled distortion upon our arrival hither, yet never before have I beheld our surroundings changed with sudden a flash. Prithee, I cannot make sense of this situation. Couldst thou render the detailed account of this distortion phenomenon? Apologies. It would appear I overlooked the briefing due to the urgency of this predicament. This is, according to the definition presented by Lady Moses, a location-type distortion. It's basically when a whole space distorts, and since places and buildings can't move on their own, the distortion gets fixed in a certain space. As for this one, looks like the distortion's already progressed pretty far along. Middle stage, probably. They don't usually get this big, but this one here is covering almost an entire street. Then those people, they entered this space and got caught up in it. And our job right now is to get to the bottom of the phenomenon. What exactly gets people caught up, and what happens? Sheepish giggle. In any case, we won't be able to suppress or cure the distortion, even if we whoop these guys' asses 100 times. Reen comes back as the perfected Roland Larper and Furious is all over Encorp. True. That does happen. You are right. I may have just spilled a little bit of my strawberry milk, and I'm very upset. My dad is Kimji. Who need know? That's crazy. Whoa. We need more clues to help us locate the inflection point. Maybe we should examine these people over here, too. With a call, Ezra directed our attention to rows of collapsed people all around, all of them clad in dopo robes. And these are the glyph emblazoned upon their headbands. Choose bespeaks propulsion and pursuit. It marks them as Chinokans, functionaries charged with scouring the hunting runaway Nobis. You hail from the homeland as we do. I'm unsurprised that you know of them. I could hardly fail to know, for I too was once enumerated among their quarry. Scientists and technicians were daily being dispossessed of their stations in S-Corp, after all. So it was no idle tale. Scientists who ply their craft without fattening S-Corp's coffers are seized forthwith and made Nobis of the corporation. Indeed, I count myself fortunate to have absconded with my friends before the band of Nobi could be impressed upon us. Otherwise, or the brand. Nobi? The wretched appellation conferred upon the people for the convenience of those in power. A vile practice and an excuse for their power-mongering, nothing more. The so-called taboo hunters of S-Corp operate by much the same anatomy. Does the breaching of taboo summon the hunter, or does the hunter first seize his prey, to thereafter frame the captured with invented transgression? If the powerful so desire to chase a man down, to take possession of his very being and keep him caged, then they need only decree that she should bear the lot of a Nobi. Such is what S-Corp has become today. My mentor too is one of the victims of that accursed practice. And could these people have been sent out to capture your mentor Yisong? Or me, perhaps, or none of us? You mean to state that they may be conceptual forms of Chinokans generated by distortion? That is a plausible conjecture. We're getting nowhere with this clue hunting. With a heavy sigh, Otis pressed her fingers against her brow as if her head were starting to pound in frustration. To delve further into the matter, it is necessary to determine why the S-Corp and its Chinokans have appeared as the motif of this phenomenon. Considering the course of events we've seen so far, would it not stand to reason that the distortion stains all nearby things with memories most foul? The presence of Chinokans suggests a possible correspondence to Yisong's memories. Conversely, how I've seen a few distortions that show trauma or affect their surroundings. But this one, I'm not getting that pop of inspiration. Can't even guess what this distortion wants either. Oh, pop. The white flash of light suddenly drowned my vision again as Ezra clutched her head and cried out with annoyance. Oh, if only the team leader was here. Cracking this would have been a piece of cake. And we're back, so this is why you kept asking whether we'd seen anything bursting with a pop. The N-Corp employees must have it rough too, getting dragged into distortions like this. I mean, what else were we supposed to do? It was self-defense. They were about to attack us. I suppose finding the root cause and taking care of it would be the fastest way forward. Let's just do what we can for now. Okay, first we need to develop the film around here. We'll head to the nearest dark room and... Nah, actually, let's first drag the slippery hat-wearing Colt back from back here and get him talking about the Chinokans. That's probably our best bet. No, every time we take a job, that slacker just slips off without telling anyone. As one part of me watched Ezra stamp her feet in frustration, I was also carefully following Heathcliff's team through the other part of my vision. Oh, I think I can help with that. Have you located him? Oh, what? Boss Clock found something? Yup, I found where Bamboo Head Kim is right now. They met up with that group. Or he met up with that group, yeah. God.
돌아오고 있어요. 뒤틀림에서 다시
I think
살아나는
Ishmael
건
did the most. Wow.
살수의 방식으로는 절대 도달하지 못했을 결과일 테죠.
It's mad that every
이젠
boss fight I
좀
crush in the
알 것
story
같네요.
is extremely hard, but when I'm
메시지로
struggling, that
떠나기
the whole boss
전까지
fight and
제가 현장
turns
추리팀에서
out not that
무엇을
bad.
배워가면 좋을지.
I mean that a lot of the boss fights are kind of built around what you call it, around learning how the boss fight works, right?
점심밥은 무엇을 먹을
Oh,
생각?
they don't drive, yeah. I'll go to the event. What do we have? We can get a few things actually, dang. I think for starters, I'm just gonna go for the thread. As much as I can get. 170, yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Film. And more of these guys, okay. Support. Ishmael. There you are. Oh wait, no, you're there, yeah. That's not a fully uptied version, what? Wait, what? Oh, it's a facade. A Kira facade, that's weird. I didn't know you could even do that, that's funny. You're fully uptied, right? Yeah. Let's just we'll use the Kira facade, why not? That's funny. Let me rephrase that. Every boss fight I am easily crushing in the story are extremely hard, but when I'm struggling with beating a boss in the story, it says it was okay. Oh, yeah, the hard ones are... Okay, yeah, I see. Dang.
착수.
Meanwhile, Heathcliff's team... Yo, what's up with these gits? They're showing up out of nowhere. How should I know? But judging by their get-up, it seems like escort fellas. And things were going so well, we could have talked it out with those Fedora guys who were rummaging around the place earlier, you know? No, you just had to go barking at them first. Would have saved us a whole lot of trouble if you hadn't, right? Oh, so it's my fault? Those bastards looked like they were nicking stuff. This is our contract area, ain't it? If they walked off with something important, we'd be the ones catching hell. Listen, bud, not everyone's itching to swipe hair coupons into their pockets the second they get a chance. Oh, for how many bloody months are you gonna milk that? Excuse me. What, you got a problem too, mate? No, not at all. Just wondering whether that gentleman over there is also one of our enemies. Hey, it's Kim. Is that the end of your troupe performance? Hey, I was really enjoying watching you folks dance. Might have mistaken this place for Peach Blossom Land of Legends. Had there been a cup of Makgoli? Nice wine to go with it? Yeah, that's an enemy, alright. He has a name tag, though. I think it says LCD. LCD or whatever. Who gives a toss? I'm supposed to put up with every bastard having to dig at me? Oh dear. Such bold swings. Didn't know there was an encore to that performance, huh? You slippery little rat. Well, I do find this amusing, but if you intend to play with me, you ought to be more aware of your surroundings. Blue-headed smile. Hey, behind you, there's... Oh. Yes. Wow, he took out all those dopo-wearing people with just a single strike. I'd say that about covers the price of admittance into your troop circus, wouldn't you? Or wouldn't you? Well then, I leave the rest to you folks. Wandering blades in Mirim tales never linger on the stage for long, after all. Wait, where the hell do you think you're going? Damn it. Dude, I actually love Kim. Wait, Kim's great.
치사하게 자기 혼자
Malkuth.
사기꾼 감고. 너흰 저런 거 없어? 아, 없다고? 그럼 쩔 수 없긴 하지.
Oh wait, no. That one? Yeah. I said dominating, by the way. What the heck? Dang. Oh, Malkuth, yeah. Do we have anyone? No, we don't. We have just nobody from that group. That's funny. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Love losing favorites. First turn. Love that. Kira being here. Alright.
왜? 쌈 구경 시켜준다는데 뭐 안 볼 필요 없잖아. 그 독방에 있어봤자 할 것도 없고.
There we go. Yeah, I want these guys to clash because they have the lowest SP. Nice. 109 damage, dang.
알았는데.
Okay, thank you for winning that, God.
저기 앞에. 아니, 걔 말고 그 옆에 피일 남았잖아. 안 잡고 뭐해?
There we go. I'm scared of the refract trial. Oh. Oh god, yeah, there's gonna be another refract trial for whatever boss is like the main boss of this. Oh no. Don't tell me, by the way. God.
대박! 방금은 간지였는데? 아이씨, 팝콘쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
Oh? Oh,
먼치킨 압도적인
Whoa, okay.
전력. 가끔
Alright.
질릴 때도 있지만 역시
Cool.
늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는 도파민이 있다니까.
oh. They lower one of our skills? Okay, weird. And they also heal 10 SP, okay. Triggering tremor burst on an enemy, raise staggers or target stagger threshold by pinning nail stack, okay. Gain 1 offense level down for 2 turns. Gain bleed equal to stack. Oh, tremor bleed, okay. A neutral on that. Wait, hold on. We want that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you. Wait, who is this? You. Okay, yeah, no, do that. There we go.
거기서는 왼쪽으로 가서 그렇지 좀 치는데.
Dang. Still lost. Still won that. That sucks. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna do this.
가끔 질릴 때도 있지만 역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는 도파민이 있다니까.
Okay. Dang. Dang. My god. I didn't kill. Did you remember to re-allies? There are no other allies in this fight, right? We haven't seen them since the original fight. $212 damage. In general, yeah, no, I have not actually, yeah. Next time they show up, I will, though. Yeah, just Yeah, why don't you all just attack the one guy? Yeah, no, that's really smart, actually. Good job, guys. Congratulations.
아, 재밌었다. 자,
Okay, we were here. So let me get this straight. Dude was here just a minute ago, and now nobody knows where he wandered off to. Yeah, Bloke just turned up out of nowhere, flapped his gums, and then did a runner before anyone could grab him. Why did my mouse... I thought I saw something moving on my screen. But my mouse... Wait, my mouse moved on its own. What the heck? Hello? I thought I fixed this problem. I got a whole new mouse. Oh my god. What the heck? Sigh. We love Ezra, true. This is great. Ezra let out a long, listless sigh, as though she was getting sick and tired of even complaining about Kim. Lady Ezra, I cannot say your frustration is misplaced, yet I trust you are also aware that more often than not, Mentor's actions have carried a profound design. He has never left his post without purpose so far. No, I get it, okay, but come on, he snuck out without telling anyone and came back like nothing happened, and their team leader didn't even chew him out for that. Lady Ezra, that's... Oopsies, wasn't supposed to mention that, was I? And the reason he failed to participate in the operation was simply because the LCD was lax in supervising its personnel, is what you're suggesting. Lady Moses bade us hold our tongues for this very reason. She knew full well Mentor's intentions would be misunderstood in precisely such a manner. What part of this is have I misunderstood? Did you not just disclose that the man deserted his post without an authorization? That's the thing. He wasn't just wandering around. He was outside all alone, taking down the ring automaticons who locked down the elevator that leads to the LCE department. Yeah, it's not like he was dealing with the strongest enemy out there, but the recovery ward didn't have an emergency alarms, and nobody from the department was there to warn him either. He somehow just caught on and did the job himself. Huh. Heard it's all thanks to him that the facilities team managed to get the comms back up and contact the LCA chief dude way faster. And that helped the LCA to actually deploy. They would have been delayed for another hour or two if he hadn't stepped in, apparently. And he went fighting even though he wasn't fully recovered. So he came back looking like he'd been processed through a meat grinder. So yeah, he did end up staying in bed like a good patient in a lot of pain. So then the soldier is not entirely deserving of reproach. Also, I kind of hate how, like, I love Otis as a character, but oh my god, I hate how she just, like, puts military, like, rules onto absolutely everything that don't need it. Like, yeah, he deserted his post by getting out of bed when he was supposed to rest. Like, oh my god, shut up. That's Otis. Face the homework, save the GPA, what? I'm in another tab chat. We're good. Anyway, we were all stuck inside that building back then during the incident, so fine, I suppose there was no helping it. Today, though, never mind. It's like, it's always like this with him. He always slips away and pops back in saying it's done. My point is, what happens if one day one of the solo missions doesn't go his way and he just drops dead in the street somewhere? How are we supposed to help him then? Actually, how does he even know what he's supposed to be, what's supposed to be done in the first place when nobody gave him any instructions? Bloke's gotta be relying on his gut feeling, you know? Gut feeling? Look, I only saw the bloke for a bit, so I can't say I've got him all figured out. He's an annoying bastard, but he didn't strike me as some clueless sod who doesn't know where he's stepping. Heathcliff scratched at his chin, then kept talking as though he were stating an obvious fact. Today's proof enough. He's not one of us, so Clockhead couldn't have reached him from that far and sent him to back us up. And there's no way that he just happened to run into us when we were about to get into battle, innit? Then, well, it could be bloke's got some stupidly sharp head on him and piece things together. Could be that. But I've got those moments when I get a flash of that gut feeling, however you want to call it. My boss man, Matthew, said he could hear that kind of shit, too. So I said I can hear them gears turning, or I think I hear rats scurrying about. He'd do things you couldn't make heads or tails of. Listen, there was this one time when we were expecting a life and death fight. Matthew says he can hear them gears turn, walks into a random pub, starts throwing back drinks like he'd lost his bloody mind. That does sound like someone who's lost his bloody mind. Back when I was on the ship, some sailors used to drink the barrel dry before battling whales to blunt their fear, only to stumble around on the deck and fall overboard. Yeah, and boss could knock him back like a whale. Still, the point is, getting plastered right before a turf war is not what the most sane people would call a good idea. Had us all crossed, so we went stomping after him. And guess what? Turns out that pub was the secret hideout where the opposing syndicate was holed up. They were crowding around the gaffer. British, my god. Running their mouths about how they'll kill him and put an end to the dead rabbits. That's when we came storming in and had them surrounded instead. Not a single one of them got away. We beat them bloody, every last bastard. And boss knew it'd play out that way. Sorry, but this really sounds like Barstool bragging to me. You sure that wasn't just a coincidence? I should think it was no mere chance. If you're saying as much, then surely this was but one of many coincidences is that not so? Yeah, every time Matthew pulled one of these stunts, our lot ended up growing bigger. We wouldn't have kept working so neatly if it were just coincidence. It is likely what is often referred to as indeed an instinctive sense or experience-based precognition. More accurately, an unconscious process by which information accumulated in the subconscious is sorted and converted into sensible conclusions. There have been some extremely rare cases in which Heathcliff has demonstrated the ability to arrive at coherent conclusions that surprise even Faust. On further analysis, it would appear that he was employing a mechanism similar to a sixth sense, as some people call it. Is that a compliment, or are you taking the piss out of me? Though my mentor does not see fit to explain each step he takes. When all is past, I often find that no footfall of his was taken in vain. Yo, how's it going? Welcome. I would ask you grant him but a little time and wait. Keep waiting, and the shape of his intent may yet become clear. Though I confess, I have also been concerned about him of late. His recent silence is far heavier than what I have noticed in the past. To wait. Don Quixote began, hesitated, then stopped herself before saying more. She only gave a quiet nod. Oh. Thing. Yeah, okay, I suppose our team leader has her own reasons for letting him be. That said, doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Let us return to the task at hand and do what we can for now. Fine. As the others quieted down, I finally had room to notice the place we found ourselves in. There wasn't a single ray of light, just a deep red hue pressing in from every side. Can't believe we've been chatting away in the dark for this whole time, fellas, and the red lights aren't helping at all, especially with my aging eyes. Old. Oh, what are you looking? Are you looking for the light switch? It's right here. Sinclair, not again. Really? And right then, don't turn on the light. I heard Merceau's clipped warning, his voice coming from a corner I didn't expect to find. Merceau, where are you? There he is. That corner. Is he washing something? Do you guys not know what red rooms are, or dark rooms, or whatever? This is dark room or red room? I don't even know. Both, I guess. I guess film isn't the most common thing used in the city, I guess. Sorry, I was looking at a text message. I'm developing film manager. Exposure to light might ruin the entire role. Please exercise caution. So he's been doing his own thing. That explains why it was quiet all along. Huh? Didn't think you'd know how to print photographs, pal. What's that for anyway? You expressed the wish to have the film developed, manager. I am carrying out that instruction. Playing the soundtrack? Yeah. I see. Photo studio first, and now dark room. Dark room, yeah. Red room is the murder backwards room, yeah. Or no, that's red rum, which I guess is British. This may be no more than a conjecture, but it would not be unreasonable to suppose that the axis of this distortion rests upon a photographer. Film serial numbers either match those found in the photo studio, or deviate by only a single digit. It is certain that this darkroom is connected to the studio in some way. The images bear a striking resemblance to these photographs. I also believe that this building and that photo studio share a strong connection. Oh, where did you get these photos? I brought some from the photo studio. I cannot name the locations in the picture with certainty, yet they all appear to have been taken at various places in N-Corp's district. Buildings, mostly. Hey, wait, I know what these are. People take pictures like these when supplying stuff to that department store. Correct. The photos must have been taken by a docugrapher? Merceau chimed in, holding up an odd cylindrical container in his hand this time. He gave the container a shake every now and then, with a measured rhythm. Whatever he was doing seemed to be part of the process of developing the film. Film rolls are hardly affordable for the average resident in N-Corp. In most cases, taking photographs is done as part of professional duties. There are approximately 21 occupations in District 14 that utilize photography. However, only a single profession involves routinely photographing specific buildings, adhering to fixed standards that can be observed in these pictures. And those docugraphers you mentioned are the people you entrusted with that job? Yes, they photograph the information to be poured into canned experience. Oh yeah, canned experience. Docugrapher, how could a person of such decently lucrative profession fall into distortion? Decent job maybe, but how do we know if they're a decent person? Ezra replied with a clear-cut answer after only a brief pause. What makes you say that? The photo studio we were at didn't have any darkrooms, right? No, it didn't. My team leader said that there are other ways of processing film rolls, but in N-Corp you have to go to a darkroom to develop and print them. Correct. Film rolls are usually immersed in developer solution to be processed. Which is why photo studios have these dark rooms equipped with red safe lights right next to them. But this place is pretty far from that photo studio. Oh yeah, now that you mention it. Check out these windows. They're only covered by newspapers, all messy-like. If you consider how sensitive film rolls are to light, it's really super suspicious that this darkroom doesn't have any proper blackout panels. And you know, films can cost a fortune in some places in the city, right? Who in their right mind would print photos in a room patched up with yesterday's newspapers? Oh. This probably isn't even a legit darkroom. Someone just hauled in the bare minimum tools needed to develop film and threw them together in a hurry. Someone who didn't want to be seen printing photos, and people don't usually avoid scrutiny unless they're doing something not so decent. Dang. Forgot she's like a detective. If that's the case, then I can see why they might have distorted. Right? Manager. Merceau came to my side quietly, still giving the strange cylinder the occasional shake. I have a request regarding your instruction to develop this film roll. What is it? Please ensure that the light in this room is not turned on until development is complete. Aren't we already doing that? Yes, however, engaging in battle opens the door to uncontrollable variables. This is why I have judged it necessary to make a separate request. Battle? There's no need for concern. I am capable of participating in combat while maintaining the development process. Wait, can you slow down? A battle, you say? Surely there must be cause for you to believe so. At the photo studio, reinforcements arrived exactly 11 minutes and 34 seconds after NCorp's pinframe team staff were defeated. Deductions based on the events thus far make it clear that the photo studio and the darkroom share some kind of connection. Furthermore, Senator Heathcliff, Senator Honglu, and Senator Gregor have battled NCorp's pinframe team in this very location. I hear footsteps rushing up the staircases, approaching closer and closer. I have a feeling I know what Merceau is getting at, but I ask anyway. Meaning, the initial rinse is finished. The process is now halfway to the completion of the second agitation. This indicates that 11 minutes and 30 seconds have elapsed since the start of development. A battle is imminent. Please withdraw to a safe position, manager. Merceau, you... Oh. You should have warned us way earlier. Understood, manager. I will follow that instruction going forward. God, Merceau's great. I love Merceau. Oh, dang. Okay. Oh, yeah, we already had a battle list. No, I forgot. Which means we've got more rewards. Huge. I'll get all the thread, and then I'll start saving a bit. 12 out of 18. Oh, my God. All right. Oh, wait. I thought that was going to be a combat node only. Wait, what? We're not fighting? That's crazy. Okay. Oh my God, it's been 3 hours. Oh, I might have to like cut this short a bit because it is getting really hot in my room. I was gonna mention that like as I was playing that I wanted to end like after this node, and then I was like, and then it ended. Yeah. So I might be ending. Yeah. Sorry if it's sudden. I said it in my brain, but not out loud. But yeah, I just it's really hot in my room. My voice is a bit worn out, so I'm just like kind of tired, you know. But anyways, chat. Tomorrow will be the Stardew stream, I believe, so stop by for that. But got work on Sunday, so probably Monday, I would say. Yeah, sorry if it's a little bit far off. Yeah, every Saturday we do collab streams. So, does it count if it's a collab if it's just my friends and they're not like streamers? But anyways, chat. Thank you all for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow if you're on Twitch. I've got a link to my Discord server if anyone would like to join that. Link in the description as well as my Twitch bio. But other than that, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next stream later. We will be continuing this probably in 1, maybe 2 parts. Because yeah, we're about halfway through now, I would say, right? because we did that. It was like one of these nodes that we got to hear, and then we did a little bit more. So we're probably like here, I would say, in the progression. But yeah. Anyways, chat later.